G'day mates, welcome back to the channel. This is Dingo Dave. No, I'm joking.
G'day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Spending a bit of time in Oz. Welcome. We're checking out Lords of the Fallen today, ladies and gents. This is going to be a reaction video. We're looking at the official Unreal Engine 5 trailer, so hopefully this is going to be showcasing a bit of gameplay, some cutscenes, some dynamics, some of the mechanics in the game as well, and no doubt they're going to be showing off some kind of drips and drabs and techie stuff based on the engine that they're going to use, because the engines for Unreal 5 are Unreal. Yes, they named it right, so there's going to be hopefully a bit of an eye-opener. I know very little about the game. I haven't really paid much attention to the articles online. I just had a few of you reach out to me and say, have you seen the Lords of the Fallen tech demo? I'm like, no. So I'm gonna have a look at it now with you wonderful people. I am pulled in by the fact that one of the characters looks like the Witch King from Lord of the Rings, so that is why I'm here.
Why you so obsessed with me?
But anyway, without further ado, let's have a little snifferoo.
Welcome to the Lords of the Fallen Technical Showcase.
Welcome.
Here at Hexworks, our goal has always been to create the most immersive game experience possible. Today, we're journeying to Skyrest Bridge, one of the game's early locations, to demonstrate just some of the impressive ways Unreal Engine 5's state-of-the-art technologies have helped us deliver on this ambitious vision for our upcoming action RPG. We want players to feel fully immersed in our world by playing as their own unique virtual persona. To achieve this, we've used a combination of technologies, including 3D scans of real people and UE5's own character customization tech. Players can create unique faces and bodies by dynamically morphing between a huge range of shapes before finessing the finer details. Our extensive selection of armor sets seamlessly adapt to whatever shape the player chooses.
That's cool.
It's really important to us that we represent as wide a proportion of our audience as possible. Being able to customize your hero in Lords of the Fallen is only the beginning. Each and every one of our characters is incredibly detailed, using high-resolution textures. Get up close to any surface in the game, like this tunic for example, and detailed texturing
it looks like you can grab it.
Incredible levels of micro detail.
It's like VR but on the screen.
How these objects move and behave is also crucial for player immersion. UE5's Chaos Physics engine facilitates advanced simulations
Bloodborne inspiration there, look at the hat.
Hair, belts, and a whole lot more.
Is
this
that
helps
not the
to
Yarnum
substantially enhance the secondary motion in all our characters,
Witch King's
making
mace.
their movements look much more lifelike.
So cool.
The lighting in Lords of the Fallen takes full advantage of Unreal's brand new Lumen GI. We've been able to light our complex environments in real time, meaning we can immediately see the effect of a light bounce, for example, without waiting for the traditional slow baking processes. Watch how the lighting reacts as we move our light source around this environment. Global illumination like this can be quite demanding on processing, so we also make use of emissive shapes to add additional details to the lighting of any space. We can then fine-tune these light bounces on our nanite meshes, providing our world with impressive levels of detail and minimal impact on performance.
Amazing.
Perhaps the most important element of Lords of the Fallen is the ability to travel between two worlds: the realm of the living, Axiom, and the realm of the dead, Umbral. We've created our own custom toolset within UE5 that allows us to intricately craft these two environments side by side and seamlessly swap between them.
Look at that.
This means our artists and designers can ensure these worlds feel intrinsically linked, like two sides of the same coin, even if one side is decidedly more horrific than the other. On behalf of Hexworks, thanks for watching today's brief tech presentation. The twin realms of Umbral and Axiom await fearless adventurers later this year when Lords of the Fallen launches on PC and current-gen consoles.
Date. When? Wow. And that's the character I was referring to, guys. The Witch King type specimen that I've seen. That looks absolutely amazing. I think when they did the Unreal Tech demo for The Matrix after the Resurrections movie came out, I was absolutely blown away by that. I thought that was immense, and I was hoping we were going to get a Matrix game based on that engine because it was fantastic. I would love to have got it. Can you imagine the Path of Neo game, or even just a game in itself, Enter the Matrix, or any of the Matrix games that we've had on PS2, just sort of blended and merged into that modern day Unreal Engine 5. It's unbelievable. The type of games we're going to be getting in the near future is amazing. Every time you see games like God of War, Horizon, Elden Ring, you think we've reached the pinnacle of graphical capability, but when you see something like that, you think, shit, we've only just scraped the iceberg of it. So, blown away by that. I know it was only a tech demo. Didn't really see much gameplay. A lot of it is obviously based on the capabilities of the graphics processor, and they like to show off the lighting a little bit. But I'm actually really intrigued in the game itself. I think it's a perfect blend of fantasy. I think there's going to be RPG elements in there. I love the customization options. Brilliant idea that the armor molds to the character. Depending on the size of the character, the armor will still fit said character. Something that's been almost like a subconscious gripe in games that I've played before, especially RPGs, is that certain armor looks better on certain builds of character, but this is actually going to remove that issue and make the armor fit the character regardless of the size, shape and everything else, because there's going to be some weird and wonderful creations I can imagine out there. So really cool. I love the look of the game. I think the character models are fantastic. The graphics speak for themselves. It's a tech demo. They've showed off what they can do, and it's phenomenal. I just really want to get my hands on some gameplay, see how the mechanics are going to work. It reminds me heavily of FromSoft type games. Even the architecture, when you see like the massive sort of church and the spiral, and you've got like castles and the lighting, and just the feel of it feels very fantasy, Souls-like based. There's elements of that reminded me of the Demon Souls remake. There's Bloodborne influences in there. You saw the Yharnam hat for yourselves. You cannot deny that that was, you know, influenced by Bloodborne.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
And why not? Those games are highly successful for a reason. And I think this one is having a good stab at that type of tier of gaming. So, Elden Ring vibes from it as well. I get sort of fantasy Lord of the Rings type vibes from it. I'm really intrigued to see, one, a little bit more about the story, and two, the gameplay itself. Is it going to operate exactly like a Souls game? I imagine it's going to sort of borrow heavy elements from Souls type games. Sort of like a risk and reward type system. And I imagine there's going to be customization for the weapons in there. Love the fact that you've got armor detail being shown as well. The lighting looks amazing. I like the sound of the music from what I've seen as well. So I think this one is going to be one to watch for sure. And stay tuned to the channel, guys, for more on Lords of the Fallen. As I stand watching this trailer now, this is going to be a game I'm going to be playing. I'm going to pick it up, give it a go, and see where it goes from there. I may even get it on PC, why not? But either way, it'll be PS5 or PC, and we'll give it a little test run. But I'm really interested in this one. Looks really phenomenal. Let me know in the comments what you think of the trailer. Is there any reservations you've got? Does it remind you of Bloodborne and Elden Ring, or the FromSoft games, or any other games that you've played in the past? But for me, definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. Thanks for tuning out and tuning in, and I'll see you again in the next video or stream. Peace.